Kalimera, Kalimera, Kalimera. I am powerful beyond limits. This is something I've only started to believe in again this morning, to be honest. And I haven't really felt like this for months, maybe years, more than 2 years, I guess. um, I've started to give away my power a little bit when my daughter was born, but I don't want to put it on her. I've limited myself because I thought I can be the only one that is good for her. And it took me a long while, and I'm still on it, that I really truly believe that others are there for her in the same way I can be, or in a different way, let's say, like this. Her father, others, family, friends, and recently her nanny. So this is somehow where I gave away a little bit of my power, but also to my partner and to projects where I thought whatever I do, it's somehow not really going forward. This is another thing. I'm more of the visionary type, and when it's not been really manifested yet, I get kind of frustrated, and I think I'm dependent on others all the time. So something changed this morning when I felt into this. I will let Frida in a second. Come by. And for me, what changed really, it was quite basic. I felt into this feeling of being dependent on others, and also being dependent on people, projects, circumstances, everything in the outer world. And I really felt into this feeling of being dependent. And I quickly realized that I was afraid to be powerful, to be independent, and to get into this feeling of having a choice, having freedom. And I felt into this feeling, and suddenly this vision came up that in a past life I used to be very powerful, and then I hurt people, and I somehow misused the power I had. And I know this from other theta healing sessions, this topic. So being afraid of my own power. But in this lifetime it's different, because the power I have I can do really good with. And I know that my skills are very good in this visionary power, also bringing or helping other people come back into their power, of showing people the necessity to change, to transform, to come back into your power. But obviously I have to do it myself, right? Before I can inspire anyone. So today I'm sitting here, I haven't even really accomplished this yet again, but I'm telling you about it because I think this is so important, that sometimes we see other people, and you might see me as a powerful visionary woman. I moved to Crete, I moved mountains to follow my dreams, and I've been quite successful, but not all the time. And the last 2 years have been really tough. As some of you might know, my little daughter has an illness that we've struggled a lot with in the last 2 years. Then we have a big building project and have a big vision of building a community here, of building events, festivals, of like-minded mindfulness, to bring this healing work, but also in a joyful way to Crete, and to bring like-minded people, also families, with the same vision that I have for my child, a nature-based school, and so on and so forth. Oh, I don't want to go into this now. I have this big vision, and I want to bring it into the manifested version, but I feel so stuck because we have this construction project and they keep delaying it. We were supposed to be ready with the house in May. It's June now. They said then September, but that's not happening. Now it's Christmas. And we are living in a beautiful, on our plot already, but in a tiny house. Max and me, we want to both expand and to work on our purpose. But with a little one, and you see the chaos in the background, if you don't have the space, it's really hard. And also on an energetic level, if you are stuck in a little cage, your energy will also sometimes be like this. You need to go out in the open to expand. But yeah, this is another topic. Let's come back to what I want to say is it's on in the inside, but the outside does still matter. So slowly, I'm gonna come back into the power I have to transform and to change, and that my power is beyond limits, and that it's safe to use my power, so I come back to the circle, which I might have misused in past life, but this is not this life. So this time around, I want to change this narrative, and it starts within myself to let go of this. And luckily I have this tool of theta healing, where I can do downloads and reprogram my DNA. So I did this morning. I woke up, got out of bed. Luckily I nursed Ananda, and then she slept for another hour. So I had this time to transform and change, and it was just 1 hour. And I know it's not going to be easy, because I still know I'm very well dependent on my little daughter, the moods of my husband. To be honest, I feel really dependent on that, especially while we're in a closed up space. And still, I'm not going to use this to diminish my power anymore. So here I am, telling you this, and I hope just maybe one sentence of this might have helped you to realize where you have put limits on yourself and are not allowing yourself to go and get back into your own power. Go ahead and feel this. So really just take 1 hour, move a little bit, breathe a little bit. I learned from Matthias De Stefano on the Colibri Spirit Festival, where I went last week with my family to Corfu, that there are only 3 ingredients to come back to yourself, and that's eat, breathe, and laugh. So eat good food, breathe, so important, breathe deeply, breathe consciously, and then laugh. Laugh at the hilarious things, even the bad ones, because we as humans, we have the possibility to laugh and make it a little bit lighter. So I laughed about this stupidness of mine to think that I'm dependent, because it's in myself to distinguish if I'm dependent or not, if I'm free or not. So go ahead, eat, breathe, laugh, take 1 hour, feel into that what makes you feel diminished, dependent. Where does it come from? Maybe it's also an experience from past lives where you were just afraid of your own power. And then tell yourself on a deeper level, it's always good to be in a theta brainwave state, but you don't have to if you don't know how to do that. And really tell yourself, I'm powerful beyond limits, without the fear of being not loved, without the fear of hurting others if I go into my power. So really see What are the things that you fear if you get into your power? And then put it together. I'm allowed to be powerful without the fear of getting expelled from society, for example. I'm powerful beyond my limits without the fear of losing my loved ones. Really feel into this and just change the narrative. Yes, you can do it. So I hope I will stay in this powerful way, and I will not get distracted from things that are not going as planned, and I will go my way anyway, and I hope you do too. Always stay connected. Yours, Yasmin.